What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be reacting again to Infinite Waters Disclosure Day. Amy Askridge said this on camera, then suddenly went silent. That's crazy. But you better see what that's about.
Disclosure Day. Amy Eskridge said this, then went silent. Deep divers. Amy Eskridge was a scientist and is among the 13 dead or missing scientists. And
It's 13 now? I thought it was 11. Bro, bro.
what she said blew my mind. I'm going to play you that clip. But this also ties directly into Disclosure Day. Yes, the new film by Steven Spielberg. Oh, there is so much happening with scientists going missing and NASA and moon explorations, deep divers and aliens, of course. Yeah, look, the information I'm going to share with you in this video is not only going to blow your mind, it's going to empower you to become your greatest version at the same time. Hit the like button, deep divers, if you support the real. Hit the like button, deep.
Like, bro, there's really a whole lot going on. It's crazy.
Divers, if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. Peace. Infinite Waters diving deep once again. Beautiful deep dive.
I ain't gonna lie. His catchphrase is catchy, bro.
I woke up like this, all magical and fly, just whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Charged up, raising the frequency. I feel so much better now. Raising the vibration. Take that, take that, take that. Good ass energy I'm sending you. Deep divers, Disclosure Day. Amy Eskridge said this, then went silent. Look, deep divers, there's a lot happening all over the place. And scientists going missing. This is Amy Eskridge. What she had to say was so fascinating, it nearly rocked me out of my chair. Look, first and foremost, if you are watching this video, deep divers, this is the greatest time in human history because of the full disclosure that's on the way.
Bro, that's yo, that's not too long from now, bro. We still in April, but that's that's in 2 months less. Bro, it's really a lot going on. We literally at the verge of World War III, like nukes, like all type of stuff going on. All type of stuff going on.
Do not choose fear. That's the lowest frequency. Choose love. Okay? And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Take a listen to this, deep divers.
All right. This week, the FBI announced that it is now investigating a string of mysterious deaths and disappearances involving top U.S. scientists over the past several years. Some had reported ties to the UAP community, the UFO community. Today, and now look, I've covered this with Ross Coulthart, and I've been doing a lot of reporting on it where I've been reading into it, and I haven't really attacked it because I think it's more correlation and interesting for social media, but not really true causation. But today, we got thrown a curveball. Amy Eskridge is one of those who is dead. We know what happened to her. She's dead. We don't know how she died. It was ruled a suicide, but this happened back in 2022. She'd been working on anti-gravity technology, allegedly sent alarming text messages to a friend just a month before her suicide. These were the kinds of messages. If you see any report that I killed myself, I didn't. If you see any report that I overdosed, I didn't. She continued, if you see any reports that I shot anybody, I didn't. Now, you could say, okay, maybe she was struggling. These are pictures of her hands. She said that she had been hit with some kind of weird energy ray device, and her hands were red. Her window had weird marks on it. News Nation has been digging on this. We talked to the person who says that he got sent these texts, and he is a former intelligence official. But her father and her family says sometimes scientists just die. They kill themselves like our daughter did. They don't believe it was suspicious. Given her claims of harassment and those texts, is that why the FBI is looking into it? Let's ask former FBI special agent in charge of the Tucson office, Andrew Black. This is a weird one. And now, look, some of them, I get why someone with your sophistication will say this is tantalizing journalistically, but not forensically, not investigatively. But this is weird, these messages right before it happens.
Yeah, Chris, you're right. This is something you'd expect to see in a Hollywood movie or in a novel. You know, and take into account the type of work that Amy was involved in, anti-gravity technology. The stakes are very high as to national security purposes on what she was working on. The fact that her parents may feel that she did commit suicide doesn't mean the other things she reported weren't true. And maybe these things contributed to her taking her life. We don't know. And that's why it's great the FBI is investigating this at this point. But she was very specific that she felt she was being followed, stalked. She had evidence that someone had broken into her residence and gone through her personal belongings, and she told friends that she feared for her life. Oddly is this allegation that she was a victim of directed weapon energy. That's a rare thing, but also just adds more intrigue to this story.
So, Amy Eskridge was a scientist, had a degree in physics, but also her father worked for NASA. I repeat, her father worked for NASA. And she was developing anti-gravity technology. Deep divers, take a look at this video in her own words. Let's go.
So the ultra-terrestrials, I'll just tell you. The ultra-terrestrials, I think, have you heard of the P-52s and the P-47s? Do you know what that is? They're us from the future. They're from here. They are you. They are me. They're from here, from the future. P-47 is present plus 47,000 years. P-52 is present plus 52,000 years. And basically there's a calamity.
Nah, bro. She was seeing all this, and then all that happened, bro.
Right, so there's like a apocalypse scenario in the near future. It wipes out most of like everything, man. And there's the ones that go underground and survive, right? And then there's the ones that somehow stay on the surface and miraculously don't die.
That's powerful. She was onto something, right? And this ties into the Disclosure Day, this new film by Steven Spielberg, right? Do you think it's an accident or a coincidence that it's being released in June? Deep divers? That's when the disclosure is going to happen this year. That we've never ever been alone and the ETs are already here.
Bro. Like, if that's gonna be mad exciting, bro. That is mad exciting. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, to me, imagine, bro, you waited years for this, bro.
Yeah, they are the humans in the future. I'm an alien, deep divers. I'm an illegal alien. I'm an alien in the gold room. Deep divers. It's been known we are not alone. And they have technology 1,000 years ahead, 5,000 years ahead. And there's nothing to be afraid of. Once you know that you are a multi-dimensional being having a human experience, you set yourself free. These are all the scientists who are either missing or dead. This is Disclosure Day, the film, the new film that's out, coming out. This is NASA. Her father worked for NASA.
And he did say that this happens all the time. Payments is writing it off. So, I mean, we wasn't there, so we don't know what happened for real. Right?
Never a straight answer. This is Nikola Tesla. Electric power is everywhere, present in unlimited quantities. Electric power is everywhere, present in unlimited quantities, and can drive the world's machinery without the need of coal, oil, gas, or any other of the common fuels. Nikola Tesla, Serbian scientist, genius, and he was one of the first people to really discover free energy. He created wireless technology. And she was on about anti-gravity, right? So when you remind yourself, deep divers, there is technology right now, anti-gravity technology. We can do phenomenal things, but it's being suppressed. Let me play you this video, deep divers. Take a listen.
Guys, I know that this is about to sound insane, but you need to follow with me. There is a real theory that aliens are actually just humans from the future, and the scientist that was working on this entire thing is now one of the 12 who have gone missing. One of them was Amy Eskridge, and her father was actually a NASA rocket engineer. They worked on all of this together. She said that aliens are not from another planet, they're actually just us from the future, and she said that they're called P-47s and P-52s. She said that a catastrophic event happens and forces humans underground for thousands of years. And after that long with no sunlight, your eyes would grow massive, your skin would lose all of its color, your body would shrink, and you would lose all of your hair. That is the science of what would happen to a human if you were underground for that long, and that is literally what people have been describing aliens to look like for decades. Hello? And if you're somebody that's ever seen the movie Interstellar, that is literally the ending. It was never aliens, it
Interstellar, if you have not watched that, you need to. That movie, bro, it will expand your mind. I'll tell you that, bro. Like, it's something totally different than, I mean, most movies. It's crazy, like multi-dimensional and stuff. Like, when we talking or when people talk about that, it might be hard to understand what that really means and stuff. But this movie definitely gives you a like pretty good taste of what it is, like, or understanding.
was us the entire time. And if this is true, that means that the catastrophic event that forces us underground hasn't happened yet, obviously, but a retired NASA engineer and a congressman have both publicly discussed this. And on Kalshi right now, millions of dollars are riding on whether the government is going to confirm that aliens exist before 2027. And obviously the scientist that was just researching all of this information is now gone. This is obviously just a theory, but this is what all of her research was based on, and now she's gone. And she's one of the 12.
She knew so much. I actually listened to her interview and it was fascinating, right? And it ties into the Disclosure Day. They put it in the films first. It's called subliminal programming. Now, check this out. Let's talk about the three major claims of Amy Eskridge. Okay, so the first one, deep divers, was ultra-terrestrials are future humans. Eskridge claimed that UAPs are piloted not by extraterrestrials from other planets, but by ultra-terrestrials, specifically humans from approximately 45,000 years in our future, okay? Also, the discovery of anti-gravity. She asserted that she and her colleagues at the Institute of Exotic Science had successfully discovered anti-gravity propulsion, okay? And the third one is systematic targeted harassment. Months before her 2022 death, Eskridge claimed she was being systematically targeted to keep her silent. This included allegations of directed energy weapon attacks that caused physical burns to her hands, constant surveillance, and death threats from contractors. She explicitly warned in recovered texts, if you see any report that I killed myself, I definitely did not. Okay, so she really was fascinating, right? And it ties once again into the Disclosure Day. The aliens are already here. Deep divers, this is not a secret. Disclosure Day is telling you as well. Okay, Nikola Tesla told you free energy is here. We can do so much, deep divers, right? Now take a listen to this.
Guys, I know that this is about to...
Well, the twists just keep coming. 2 more people are linked to the mysterious web of dead or missing American scientists and researchers, bringing the total number to 13. The FBI is now reviewing the death of NASA nuclear engineer Joshua LeBlanc, who was killed in a fiery car crash last July after he went missing without his phone and wallet. Also under review and newer scrutiny tonight is the death of David Wilcock, a paranormal UFO researcher and writer whose death was ruled a suicide. We're also learning that several scientists from China have also turned up dead too. Join me now is NewsNation national security contributor Tracy Walder. Great to see you, Tracy. So let's start with the 13 American cases. Joshua LeBlanc didn't have a phone and a wallet. Very strange, like some of the others who have gone missing. On top of that fact, all 13 worked in related fields. To a lot of people watching, these may be obvious connections, government work, maybe secret clearances, but no agency that any of them worked for has definitively said that they are connected. So from an investigative perspective, what are we missing here?
Well, thank you so much for having me, Katie. I think the key in this case is what they didn't leave their home with, right? You mentioned before that really all of them, particularly the ones that are still, I guess, considered to be missing, all left home without their essential personal effects. So things like keys, wallets, that kind of thing. And so I think that's key. It is true. Most of the agencies have said that none of them were working on that exact same project, but I think they don't have a choice in this investigation to go to all of these agencies and figure out exactly what it was that each of them are doing. And unfortunately, that's going to take some time, which isn't great when you have some people who are still missing.
So on that point, the people on the list there's a range of what they did and where they worked. A retired Air Force general, NASA lab director. Is it normal for the government not to know what's happening with such high profile people, or there are enough people working inside these agencies with these types of jobs and security clearances that maybe they wouldn't think twice about something happening to them just in the realm of life after they either left their job or maybe just went out for a walk?
I think it's the latter. Not.
So, Deep Divers, Disclosure Day, Amy Eskridge said this, then went silent. And right now, a lot of people are starting to see that it's all connected. We've never ever been alone on this planet. There are infinite life forms all over the place. And these scientists are tapping into deep technology that will really blow people away. I want to remind you, deep divers, there's nothing to be afraid of. Choose love, not fear. If you're ready for that, I want all of you right now to hit the like button if you support The Real, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit the like button right now if you support The Real Deep Divers. Share this with someone, okay? Share this with someone, subscribe, join the YouTube membership. Click join down below for exclusive new videos every single week. Of course, go and get the brand new book, The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. Feel alive too. Unlock your infinite power. The secret recipe to becoming your greatest version is now available on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Over 500 pages. Click the link down below and join the brand new Patreon page. Videos every single week designed to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/ralphsmart. Click the link down below and go and get the Good Ass Prana shirts, deep divers, all new designs. ralphsmart.com/close. Click the link down below. Look, deep divers, Amy Eskridge was onto something. The Disclosure Day is coming. You're about to see that we've never ever been alone. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Whoa! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Once again, deep divers, hit that like button if you support the real. Share the video with someone who needs it. Subscribe to the channel and question everything. One love. Peace.
Peace. Yeah, bro. All I could see is definitely looking forward to that date, the 12th of June. Like, I can only imagine what's gonna be on that. Who knows? But it's very, I know it will be very eye-opening, especially for you know people's minds is not really open like that. Definitely might expand a few minds, quite a few, but who knows? It might expand mine too. I'm sure it will actually, because that's just what it's supposed to do. It's like a autobiography, or something like that. Forgot what you call them. A documentary. Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, that's the video. Um, Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think is gonna be in the movie. Is it gonna be, I don't know, the possibilities are endless. So just let me know what you think is gonna be on there. Um and yeah, I'm grateful for you guys. Hope you guys have a good day or night whenever you seeing this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.